Hello there, everyone. This hour on Verbling, the next in my new series, which we're going to call Business Basics. So every Monday and Wednesday, unless I see that you want to do it in a different way, every Monday and Wednesday, we're going to pick one key skill or vocabulary set or grammar point in a business context. We're going to look at it in a particular situation. You'll typically be reading or listening to something where you get to hear it in context, and we'll be practicing it ourselves. And our theme for this class and the last class is customer service. So we'll be talking all about customer service today and giving you a chance to learn key phrases for suggesting arrangements, saying your preferences, and also, when necessary, changing details in a customer service situation. Okay, so while I get the material open for you, which I'm going to do right now in the background, I'm going to do a quick introduction at the same time. So just bear with me for a second while I get your material open. I've got to open it. For some reason, I put the link and it didn't show up today. I don't know what's going on. Okay, it's loading now. So while that's loading, let me just do a quick introduction. I'm John Eric, your Verbling teacher for this hour. I'm an American teacher from New York, coming at you today from Lisbon, Portugal, to bring you this class. I've taught over 1,200 classes here on Verbling since joining in February 2013. And over the last 15 years, I've taught general English to teens and adults, business English at companies like BP, Deloitte, Prada, BCG, and many others, and of course exam English like the IELTS and TOEFL high schools and universities, both here and in the US, here in Europe and in the US. So if you click on that link in the chat window that says John Eric Verbling Teacher, you can follow me to see all my upcoming group classes, and you can also schedule a private tutoring class to see what a custom-tailored language course can be like. Together, we will work out a custom-tailored plan to get you to your goals as soon as possible. Okay, so do that. I just ask that you send me a message before you schedule a class so that I can arrange time for you in my schedule and make sure that we do what we need to do to get you to where you need to go. Okay, so I would just prefer that you send me a message. Now, click on that second link and you will see our material for today's class. And I'm going to put that on screen as well for you right now. And we will begin. So here it is. There you go, customer service. On Monday's class, we talked about this image. By the way, these classes are separate, so if you weren't here Monday, don't worry. But we looked at this image in a previous class, and we talked about how being a tailor is a good metaphor for customer service. A tailor has to customize the product for the individual person to make it fit perfectly. In fact, that's why you pay the extra money to a tailor. So this is a good metaphor for what we're going to be talking about. In today's class, we're going to work on business skills, getting information from customers, making and changing arrangements as well. And we're going to be doing a lot of listening, okay? So let's give everyone a minute or two to come in. While we're waiting, let's say hello to Mr. Shinue. Hello, Mr. Shinue. Long time no see. How are you? Uh-oh, I don't hear you. Are you out there, Mr. Shinue? Maybe we'll check back with you in a minute. Maybe you're having some connection problems. While we're waiting, let's say hello to Mr. Jair. Hello, Jair. How are you?
Hello. I am pretty good, thanks.
Fantastic.
What about you?
I could not be better. And where are you from, Jair?
I am from Brazil.
You're from Brazil. Okay, very
Yes.
good. Now, we're going to be talking about customer service, and we're going to focus on key expressions that you can use in your place of work, in your own business, or wherever, for getting information, making and changing arrangements. So we're going to do that by actually listening to people doing those things. Now, tell me a little bit about, because this is your first time with me, tell me a bit about what you do. Are you working? Are you studying? What do you do these days?
Uh, I am a manager in Brazil,
Yeah?
and yes, and I work in a food company, and I am in charge for research and development of new packaging for food products, like
Wow.
mayonnaise, edible oils, soy, margarines, and products like that.
Ah, okay. Do you work for Unilever?
No,
Ah, okay.
yes, Unilever are
It's a
our
big food.
competitors.
Ah,
No,
okay, okay. Yeah, it's a
okay.
big food product company, Unilever. That's why I mentioned it. Um,
Yes, yes.
I used to teach at Unilever. That's why I know.
Okay, okay,
One of my companies. Um,
okay.
I was going to correct you on something. You said I'm a manager and I'm in charge. I think you said in charge about, was it? I wanted to correct you on something you said. I think it was in charge.
Yes, I am responsible for
So, so
R&D.
it's fine to say in charge, but you have to say in charge of. I'm in
Okay,
charge of. I think you said about. I already lost it. I didn't write it down fast enough. So I'm in charge of, or you can also say, when you see a W, that means new word. So the new word is I oversee. Oversee. Like
okay,
this. Oversee. Another way to say
okay.
it. All right. And Mr. Jose, are you back? Are you out there?
Yes,
Ah, okay. Fantastic.
I'm here.
I think we scared away Shinue. He was here, but he left. Maybe this looks scary, or maybe he doesn't care about business. I don't know. And all of you 25 people out there watching, please come in. We got plenty of room in the classroom. Okay? We have a fully booked class, but right now we don't have a lot of people actually in the room. Please come in. Okay? Plenty of room. So, we're going to get started with a little bit of listening. So listen to the phone call between Elena, I guess her name is Elena Schinker, a facilities manager of a hotel chain, and Sergio Lanese, a Technogym representative. Now, earlier we talked about a company called Technogym. Technogym makes exercise equipment and rehabilitation equipment. Jose, what kind of equipment? I don't know if you were here on Monday, but do you
Yes.
remember what kind of equipment Technogym was? Do you remember what it was and what it looked like?
Uh,
If you don't remember, I'll refresh your memory. Do you know what a NordiTrack
I don't
is?
remember very well.
Do you know what a NordiTrack is? Have you ever seen a NordiTrack?
I
No?
think it was a company that this company I don't remember.
No problem. Do you know what a treadmill is, everyone? Do you know what a treadmill is? Like this. Treadmill. Look in the chat window. I'm trying to write it. It's not letting me. Give me a second. In the chat window. Jair, do you know what a treadmill is? Have you ever seen a treadmill?
No, maybe I have seen before, but I can relate the name with the equipment.
Let's see if I can get a picture up on the screen, okay?
Okay,
And
okay.
while we're waiting, let's say a warm welcome to Mr. Javier. Hello, Javier. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Very good. And where are you from, Javier?
From Barcelona, Spain.
From Barcelona. Fantastic.
Great city, yeah.
Okay, in class, we're going to be dealing with making arrangements to provide good customer service. So we're going to learn key phrases for customer service. And this is the company that we're going to be talking about, or you're going to be listening to people in this company. And this is the product. Take a look. So this is an example of a techno gym, also called a treadmill. So now you know what they look like. That is a treadmill. The other company, the two companies that are communicating, one is Techno Gym, which has this product, and the other is Elena is the facilities manager of a hotel chain. If she's a facilities manager, what do you think her responsibilities are? If she's a facilities manager, what do you think her responsibilities are? You're not sure? I'll be happy to tell you. I'd like you to make an educated guess. What do you think a facilities manager does?
To check everything, yeah, that everything is correct and in a good.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. Just be more clear what you mean by everything.
The facilities, in that case, the machines and probably the dressing rooms, the toilet.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
I think just that these people take care about the infrastructure, the people, and the organization.
Well, I don't know if they take care of people, but I agree about probably they deal with the infrastructure a bit, I'm sure, and the actual physical space, the equipment, the things that the hotel is providing to make everyone comfortable. I don't know if we talk about people, because for people that would be probably human resources. That's why I'm not 100% sure they deal with people. Maybe they do to some degree. Maybe. Let's say a quick but warm welcome to Ms. Tanya. Hello, Tanya. How are you?
Hi, teacher. How are you?
Very good, very good. So, what we're going to be doing is a little listening between this manager and this representative or salesperson from Techno Gym, which makes treadmills. So that's why I was showing that picture, Tanya. This is Techno Gym. These are treadmills.
Okay.
Now, what I want you to do, all of you, is fill in the missing question. I want you to listen and fill in the missing question. That is going to help you learn the key phrases for today's class, and then you are going to have a similar conversation amongst each other where you have to solve a problem like the problem that they're solving or trying to solve. Okay? If you want to cheat, you can always cheat by turning the page and seeing the transcript on page 5 and 6. But I prefer that you don't cheat. I prefer that you try to use your ears and nothing else, at least for the first time. So, are you ready? Ready!
Yes.
Yeah.
Ready! Here we go. Here we go. Listen carefully, fill in the missing information on a piece of paper or make a mental note, and then you're going to say it back to me at the end. Here we go. This is a phone call. So, ring, 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 ring. Elena answers, and she says hello. And Elena says, I'm calling for some information. I'd like to find out about your services for hotels. Sergio says, okay, can you tell me a little more? What type of hotels? Elena says, well, I represent a chain of 4- and 5-star hotels. We're based in Switzerland. But on your website, you don't have an operator in Switzerland, so I thought Italy was the nearest. Sergio, oh, that's right, yes. Elena, good. Well, we're interested in updating our current fitness rooms for guests. Is that something you deal with? Sergio says, yes, certainly. How old are your current facilities? Elena, about 10 years old. They're rather out of date, and our customers often comment on this. Sergio, Okay. Now, how many hotels are we talking about? Elena. We currently have 8 hotels with health and fitness facilities and 3 others that need them. Sergio. And what budget do you have for this? Elena. Well, that's difficult to say, really. Would it be possible for someone to come and see our facilities? Sergio. Yes, of course. Actually, we're coming to Switzerland next month. Elena. Really? Sergio. Yes, we already have another client in Zurich. Is that near you? Elena. Not too far. I'm in Bern. It's only a couple of hours away. Sergio. Fine. So, can we arrange a meeting then? Elena. Sure. Sergio. Let's see. Well, my trip begins on the 30th of January. That's a Monday. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's stop there. And what I want you to do is tell me the questions that you heard on the note. You've got the answers there. So I'll say the answer, you tell me the question. Okay? As best you can remember it. Give me just a second here. I actually need to open something on my computer. So the answer is a chain of 4- and 5-star hotels in Switzerland. And the question was, Jair, let's start with you. The question was?
I didn't get it, sorry.
Uh-oh.
Can you tell me anything about this hotel or something like that?
Something like that. Close. It was the very first question that Elena asked.
What type of hotel? No?
Almost. Yeah. That's the idea. Her actual words were just, I'd like to find out about. I'd like to find out about. I'd like to find out about. I'd like to find out about your services for hotels. Was that it? Wait, hold on. No. No. Can you tell me what type of hotels?
Hotel?
No.
Hmm?
Javier, you were right. Sorry. You're right. What type of hotels? Yeah, that's right. Sorry about that. I made a mistake. What type of hotels? What type is the key question.
Of hotel?
Good. The answer was, number 2, 10 years ago. The question was?
How old are your current facilities?
Current. That's it. Not core, but current.
Current.
I agree. How old are your current facilities? Very good, very good. By the way, let's say a nice warm welcome to Mr. Paulo. Hello, Paulo. How are you?
Hello, Eric. Nice to see you again. I'm fine, thank you.
Very good, very good. So, we just did a little bit of listening. If you want to cheat, you can move ahead to page 5 and 6 to catch up. We listened to that dialogue, and based on the listening, we're filling in some of the key questions that were asked. Okay? So, Tanya, number 3 is for you. 11 in total. Do you remember the question that was asked?
How many hotels?
Pronunciation. Pronunciation. Hotels.
Hotels.
Yeah.
Hotels.
So the stress is on the second syllable, not the first. Not hotels, but hotels. How many hotels?
How many hotels?
And the full question, you're missing half the question. That's the first part.
Okay.
How many hotels are we? What? Are we?
I don't know. I missed this part, teacher.
Anyone else? Anyone else get it? How many hotels are we
Talking about?
talking about? Right. How many hotels are we talking about? That means how many hotels are there? Same thing. All right. Number 4, not known. What was the question here, class? It's not known. This is a little bit confusing, maybe.
What budget?
There you go. Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
The exact thing was, what budget do you have for this?
Yes. What the budget? Yes.
Yeah, what budget do you have? What budget do you have? Okay, and last question, it's not on the page, but let me just ask you, why is the budget not known, class? Based on what you heard, why is the budget not known?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you
I
think,
don't know.
in your opinion, why do you think she said it's really difficult to say? Why do you think she said that? Why doesn't she know the budget? It's no right or wrong. I'm just curious if you have an opinion. Why she doesn't know?
Because they don't know the amount of money that they have.
Could be. It could be. They might not know. For example, they have to get approved for a budget, and they might not know how much they're going to get approved for. Could be. I have an opinion too. I'm not sure, but I think it's because it's out of their experience, and they just really don't. She hasn't been in the company for that amount of time, because the last time it was changed was 10 years ago. So I have a feeling she literally doesn't know what budget to set for it. She needs someone to come out and inspect the hotel and look and tell her. She just doesn't know. It's not in her experience. That's my
They don't have
impression.
experience, okay? And another center, you don't have the opportunity for seeing another center.
Could be, yeah. Because I have a feeling that it was because it was 10 years ago. Elena wasn't working there at the time, and maybe she hasn't worked at another hotel chain. She has nothing to compare it to. There's no real right answer there. It's just an opinion. Okay. In this next part, I was going to open something on my computer, and I forgot to open it, and I need it. In the next part, you're going to listen again, and you're going to tell me the missing keyword in the phrase. But before you listen, I want you to make an educated guess. Based on listening one time, let's see how many of those you can get right. Okay? Remember, you can always cheat if you want to, but I'd like you to use your memory here. So, if you know it, shout it out. I'd like to blank your services. I'd like to blank. This is probably Elena.
I'd like to know about
Know
your
what?
business.
Know about, okay. Or know a bit about, or know more about. All of those would be good. Okay? That sounds pretty good. Number 2, can you blank a little more?
Can you explain?
Can you explain a little more? Can you explain a bit about? Can you tell me a little more? Another one we could say. And in fact, his exact words were, because I think this is Sergio speaking, can you tell me a little more, such as what type of hotel is it? I think it was Sergio's line. Number 3, we're blank updating. We're blank updating. This one would be hard to remember.
We are interested.
Interested.
Interested. Yes, interested.
Yeah. And if you say that, you have to say in updating. Interested in.
We are
Interested in updating.
Okay? Is that clear? A question, Jacob?
Yes, sure.
Okay. All right. So we're interested in updating our facilities, something along those lines. I'm trying to see if I can actually find it. Yeah, that's actually what she says. I see it now. Good. Well, we're interested in updating our fitness rooms. That's it. Number 4. Is that something you blank? Is that something you
deal with?
Is that something you deal with? Oh, right. I think you're right. It's her line to Sergio. She wants to know if the company will handle I think you're absolutely right about that. Is that something you deal with? I can't find it in the text, but I think you're right.
Teacher, I have a question here. What's the meaning of this phrase? Is that something you deal with?
Is that your responsibility, or is that your kind of service? Is that your responsibility? Can you deal with it if it's a problem?
Mm-hmm.
Or if you're providing a service, is that something you deal with? Meaning that maybe, for example, if you work in IT, what do you have to deal with? For example, if you work in IT, what do you deal with?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what you think. What do IT people deal with?
IT.
Informatica.
Yes, maybe you solve some problems with internet, computers.
Okay, so IT people deal with maybe preventing viruses, stopping hackers, maintaining the system. So those would be examples of problems.
Mm-hmm.
If I call you and I say, we need a vendor for frozen foods, is that something you deal with? Is that something your company deals with, frozen foods?
No, we usually work with shelf-stable food.
We usually deal with shelf-stable food.
Yes, we usually deal with shelf-stable food.
There you go. So deal with in that context is not a problem. It's just something you provide. So deal with can mean a service you provide as well. So we deal with shelf-stable food. Okay, very good. Did I do number 5? I forgot. Would it be blank someone to? She's asking this question to Sergio, I believe. Do you remember what she asked at the end? Would it be what? C'est possible para alguien. It's my bad Spanish. É possível para alguém deslocar.
With someone.
Yeah. Would it be possible? Would it be as a conditional? Because it's a request. So would it be possible?
To speak with someone, or would it be possible? That's it.
Her exact words were, would it be possible for someone to come and see?
Okay.
Like to inspect, to come and see. Okay. Now, you had good key questions and a few good key phrases, like deal with, meaning provide. Okay, so that's a pretty good start. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to imagine that you're having a telephone conversation of your own. You are now Elena. You are the hotel facilities manager. I'm going to get a partner to speak to you, and your partner is a sales representative for this company, Technogym, who makes treadmills. You have to answer your partner's phone call and ask for the same information using the notes, and the notes are there in front of you, the ones we just did. All right? Now, you've got to use that key information, those key questions, and any of the vocabulary that we just worked on, like deal with. So, we're going to go, everyone's going to get a chance to do this or the next activity. So I'm going to have 2 pairs do this, and then I've got another one later on, and then we have a free speaking activity at the end where you get to put all of this into practice about your own life and your own work. But let's try this role play. We lost Jair. I was just about to say Jair, and he disappeared. Mr. Javier, I'd like you to play the part of student A in this exercise, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I want you to take a minute. I want you to read the information on that card to make sure everything is clear. All right?
Okay, that's fine.
All right. Mr. Jose, I'd like you to take a look at slide 8. Your information is here. I'd like you to take a minute and summarize it, or just be sure you're clear about it. Okay? Okay, Jose? Hello, Jose? Are you there? Jose? Are you there? Hello? Uh-oh, I don't hear Jose. Mr. Paulo, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Ah, okay, good. Someone's there. Tanya, are you there?
Yes, teacher. I'm
Okay.
here.
All right. So I don't hear Jose. Maybe Jose had to step away. So, Paulo, I want you to take student B on slide 8 for me, and I want you just to read that information, make sure that's clear what your job is and what you have to do, or what your responsibilities are, okay? So you're going to be on slide 8. And then, Jose and Tanya, you're going to take over. We're going to switch roles afterwards. Okay, so Tanya, you'll be on slide 8, and Jose will be on slide 7 afterwards, okay? So I want you to try it out. So you're reading slide 8, right, Paulo? You're reading it now?
I'm trying to get the number of the slide is what? What the number slide?
So you're reading slide 8.
8.
That's right?
Okay. All right.
Okay. Okay. Give you
Reading
a minute.
now.
Yeah, read
Okay.
it to yourself
Okay.
and tell me when you're ready. And you
Okay,
too,
I'll-
Javier. Tell me when you're ready. Okay?
I'll read it.
And Tanya, you can read slide 8 as well because you're going to take over after Paulo. And
Okay.
Jose, you're going to read slide 7 and make sure it's clear. Okay? How are we doing, everyone?
Yeah, I'm ready, eh? So,
Okay, great. Paulo, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Fantastic. Okay. What you're going to see in the chat window are areas that you need to focus on when you're having a conversation. I'm going to put it there in just a second. You have to focus on key phrases for stating interest. How do you express that you're interested in a service? Asking for information. Suggesting an arrangement. And we'll go over this after you're done. We'll give you some feedback on it. Suggesting an arrangement. Stating a preference. Since this is a role play, obviously it's going to be the customer who's stating a preference, and it's going to be the service provider. So not everyone's going to use every expression, of course. And the last part is about changing an arrangement if it doesn't suit you. We might have the opportunity to do that. If not now, then later. Okay? So those are some key areas to think about. All right. So, Javier, what's your job again?
I have to call Mr. Pablo, yeah?
No, not your task, your job.
Ah, my job. Okay,
In
my
this
job
role play, what
I'm
is your
the
job?
chain manager for of hotels in Singapore and Thailand. Yeah.
Okay. And you're the manager for hotels, right?
I'm
The manager for the hotels.
I'm the manager for the hotels. Yeah.
Ah, okay. And are these cheap little hotels for travelers? What kind of hotels are these?
They are exclusive hotels and very expensive because we provide a high quality and high service. So they are 5-star hotels.
5-star hotels. Fantastic. Sounds good. And what about you, Paulo? What is your job in this role play? Who are you?
I am a facilities manager for a chain of hotels in Croatia.
Interesting. So, you're both facilities managers.
Yes.
Right.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Now, are you running a chain? Are you managing a chain of exclusive 5-star hotels as well, Paulo?
No, I manage a chain of 3-star and 4-star hotels near the beach.
Near the beach. So good location, but not the top of the line hotels.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So let's give this a try. So, Javier, give me just a second here. Oh, you know what, Paulo? We made a little mistake. I made a little mistake with you. You know what I did wrong? Paulo, I screwed up. Oh, I had you read Tanya's card. You weren't supposed to read Tanya's card. I made a mistake, Paulo. You know what you want, Paulo? You provide the treadmills, and Tanya is the facilities manager. So, Paulo, you have to erase your memory. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. You represent Technogym. You sell expensive, high-quality treadmills and other kind of gymnasium equipment. And these hotels need something from you. They need some information. They need to make arrangements to get this equipment from you. So you are just like the person in the audio that we read earlier. So I apologize for that, for confusing you. Let's try this conversation. Javier, you're going to call Paulo, and you're going to be asking about the information that's written on the notepad, the same that we discussed earlier. Are you ready?
Okay,
Ready.
I'm ready.
Here we go. The phone rings. Ring, 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 ring. Paulo, how do you answer the phone? Ring, 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 ring.
Hello, hello.
Okay. Hello, Pablo. Pablo, how are you?
Wait, you don't know each other.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Start
Ring,
again.
ring, ring, ring.
But who is calling? Pablo to me, or I have to call Pablo? Yeah.
You are calling.
Pablo.
I think you're calling him to get the information.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, you're calling him. So, Paulo, answer the phone in the most professional way you can to represent the company Technogym. Okay?
Okay. Treadmill company. Good morning, Paulo.
Paulo speaking.
Paulo speaking.
Very good.
Good morning, Paulo. I'm Javier Arias. I'm the facilities manager of a chain of hotels in Singapore and Thailand, and I found out that you are as well a manager of a company that can provide some treat meals for hotels. Is that correct?
Good morning, Javier. Can you tell me a little more about what type of hotels do you manage?
Yeah, I manage 12 hotels in Singapore and Thailand, and the kind of hotels are very exclusive, and they are 5-star hotels.
Okay, and we are interested in to sell some treadmills for your hotels. Is that something
In each hotel we have a gym, yeah. So in 10 out of 12 hotels we have a gym, and I think, and the company thinks that the treadmills and the equipment are really old. They have between 8 and 10 years old. So we want to change most of the facilities. What it means.
Okay. How old are your current facilities?
How old? So between 8 and 10 years.
Okay. How many hotels are we talking about?
I'm talking about 10 hotels.
And about your budget, what budget do you have for
Budget,
this?
I have to speak with my financial manager, but next week I'll know how much is our budget.
Would it be possible for me to visit your hotels?
To visit.
Yes, visit.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, whenever you want, you can visit my hotels.
When would it be possible for me to go to your hotels and to know about your facilities and necessities, needs?
Yeah, that's fine. And actually, you can check everything and you
He
can
said, he said when. He wants
Eh?
you to arrange a date. He said when.
When?
When?
Can you suggest a date for him?
Next week, the beginning of next week could be fine because if you want to come on Monday or Tuesday, I'll be happy to show you our facilities.
Okay, it will be great for me the next week, the beginning of next week, because I'm going to the Singapore the next week.
Okay, that's fine. So keep in touch, Pablo, and let me know when are you coming, and I'll show you everything. Okay?
Okay, Javier, I'll send you an email.
Okay. Thank you, Pablo.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, very good. Very good. Take a look at some of the comments in the chat window. What type of hotels? I want to know, Paulo, I think you said, can you tell me a bit, or I want to know what type of hotels do you manage? In that kind of a reported speech question or statement, you have to take out the do. Not, I want to know what type of hotels do you manage, but I want to know what type of hotels you manage. So if you're reporting the speech, take out the do, because it's not a question. Does that make sense, Paulo?
Okay, thank you.
So let's do a quick example here. I teach students. Ask me what kind. Paulo, ask me what kind.
What kind of students do you teach?
What kind of students do you teach? You're absolutely right. That was a really bad example. I wanted to give you one without the do, and I gave you one with the do. Oh my God! Let me try this again. You see, this is why you have to drink 2 coffees in the morning and not 1. Let me try this again. Paulo.
Yes.
Say that question again, but I want you to start with, I would like to know first, because that's the problem. I would like to know. So same question, but you just have to begin with, I would like to know. You're being extra polite.
I would like to know about
I'd like to know what kind?
what kind of students do you...
Nope, not do.
know? What kind of students
You.
you teach?
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
That was the mistake earlier. So when you have reported speech like I would like to know, then you are, and there is no do, because it's not a direct question anymore. So you got it right. I made a mistake the first time. I didn't specify that you have to have a polite request in the beginning, like I would like to know. Okay, but you got it right. That's it. Another point is, we don't say interested in to sell. By the way, I don't remember who said what. I'm just putting down the comments that I noticed. Okay, so it's just in general. We don't say interested in to sell. We have to say selling, because we have in. after a preposition, you have to have the gerund.
Okay,
Okay.
I said yes.
Interested in selling. So, Javier, I want you to tell me about something you're interested in, and I want you to give me an action, like sell, or ski, or read. You need some kind of an activity. What are you interested in, Javier?
I'm interested in reading business books, and I'm interested
Good.
in playing football.
That's it. That's perfect. Exactly that. So after in, you've got your gerund form. That's it. Gerund is the ing form. Gerundio. Earlier, someone said that, I think it was you, Javier, said that the facilities are really old, which is okay. It makes sense. But it'd be better here to say out of date.
Okay.
Yeah, they're out of date. We're updating our facilities. They're out of date.
I thought that out of date we use more for food and.
No, not at all. Not at all. Out of date could be for food. You're absolutely right, because there's a date when you have to sell it by.
Yeah.
But it could also be about fashion. You're wearing outdated clothing, for example. Your clothing is out of date. It's outdated, out of date. And in this case, the facilities are a bit outdated, meaning that they're falling apart. They're old.
Okay.
So we have out of date and outdated. Both of those could work.
Okay.
Finally, the pronunciation of manager. Manager. Both of you. Manager.
Manager.
Good.
Manager.
Good. Finally, to end a phone call, don't say fine. That means the opposite in English. If I say fine, it means it's not fine. It means it's not okay. Can I see you next week?
That's fine.
Yeah, fine. Well, that means that you're not happy about something. Fine, great, nice. It doesn't sound good. You want to say, fantastic, wonderful. You either have to exaggerate or you've got to use a different expression.
Okay.
Fine probably means the opposite in most cases. Now, if you say, that would be fine, like that would be fine for us. That's okay, because you're giving a little more information. Oh, that would be fine for us. That's a better way to say it, because you're giving more information, and it's clear that fine really means better than okay. Okay, so don't just say fine or, that's fine. It's too short. Okay, so that or another expression. Tanya and Jose, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, John.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Jose,
I have had problems with my connection.
Today there's a big update. So there's big updates today on Windows. And if you update Windows, you then have to update Flash, and you have to update Java. So yes, it's a little hard today. I spent an hour updating my computer, and it's still not done, actually. It's
1
true.
hour.
I spent 1 hour. From 8 to 9, it was just updating. And it's still not done. I can still see that it's updating right now. Anyway, Jose, you represent TechnoGym, and Tanya, you are student B on the next slide, and you run a chain of hotels. There's 3 to 4.
I'm the student A or B, John?
You are student B in this scenario.
B.
In this scenario, you're student B.
Okay.
Tanya, you are the real student B on this page, which I'll show you, the one that you read before. You're this person.
Okay.
You're in Croatia. Okay.
And
So the notes that you're going to use are here, though, to make this phone call. Okay? So,
Okay.
again, I'm going to give you a chance. Tanya, you are calling Javier to find out if he can provide this service for you.
Okay.
And Javier, I keep saying Javier, my God, Jose.
yes, I'm Jose.
And Jose, I know you are. My brain isn't working. And Jose, you're going to pay attention to those key expressions in those areas that I wrote on the screen, on the chat window.
Ah,
How do you ask for further information? How do you suggest arrangements? And if necessary, changing the arrangements if Tanya is not okay with the time that you can come out. All right? So let's try it. Let's try it. And Javier and Jose, you've got to answer the phone in the most professional way that you can to
Okay.
represent Techno Gym. Are you ready, Tanya?
yes.
Are you ready, Tanya? Tanya, are you ready?
Yes.
Here we
Right.
go. Ring,
Yes,
ring.
I'm
Ring, ring.
Good morning, Tanya.
You don't know her.
Okay.
Ring, ring. Ring, ring. Ring, ring. Ring, ring. Pick up the phone, Jose. Ring, ring.
Hello. Good morning, Tanya.
You don't know Tanya, Jose. You don't know.
No. Sorry.
What's the first thing you say in business English
Ah.
when you're answering the phone?
Good morning.
Not really. That's Spanish. That's buenos dias. In English, we say, "Hello, Jose
Hello.
speaking. How may I help you?"
Hello.
Jose
I'm
speaking.
Jose.
Speaking.
Jose speaking.
There you go.
Yes. Can I help you?
Hi, Jose. I'm
Hi.
Tanya. I'm a facility manager for a chain of hotels in Croatia. I would like to have some information about your
Service.
service. Yes, thank you, teacher.
I will like to know what kind of information you request.
So we have a chain of 3 stars and 4 stars hotels near the beach, and one of them has a fitness gym, which is 15 years old, but we want to update that one, and we have a new with a new gym facility. And we need a new gym facilities in your other hotels.
I will like to.
In our other hotels. Our.
In our
okay.
yes. Sorry, teacher.
Sorry,
in
Tanya.
our other hotel.
I would like to know what budget do you have?
Wait. I would like to know means there's no
yes.
there's no wait. There's no do in the question. Take out the do. I would like to know what budget.
Okay. I would like to know what budget do you have?
There's no do. Take out
Okay.
the do. Take it out.
Okay.
One more time, Jose.
Okay. I would like to know what budget you have. Sorry.
Perfect.
We don't know yet. I don't know yet our budget, Jose. We are discussing. I'm discussing with financial manager.
Okay. Can you do you have to speak with the financial manager?
Yes, we need to discuss this with before I say that for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't know.
Don't worry. I would like to know too how many hotels you are talking about.
We have.
We're talking about how many? We're talking about one hotel, 2 hotels.
Two hotels. 2 hotels. One have one 4 stars and other 3 stars hotel.
Okay.
So Jose, why don't you make arrangements now? Because she doesn't know the budget, so it's better that you go and see and then give her an estimated budget. So you should really go there if you can. Make arrangements for that.
If do you like
If you like.
If you like I could give you some information about the cost of this these products.
Well,
Yes,
you're gonna
we
be,
can.
you've got to
Okay.
you've got to make arrangements for a visit so that you can give her an
Ah,
estimated budget. So let's finish up this conversation by making arrangements to come and see the hotels. Okay?
okay, okay.
What can you say to make arrangements, Jose?
Making an arrangement.
For example, you could say, "Can we fix a date?
Yes. Okay,
Can we
okay.
fix a date?"
If you, I would like to fix a date. If you don't have any problem with these days, what do you date?
What date
Would
do
you
you
like? What date do you like? Do you like?
What date would you prefer? Maybe.
What do
What
you
date?
prefer? Okay.
Good.
What
Good.
date do you prefer for the arrangement?
We can schedule a meeting for the next week. What do you think?
Yes. I don't have any problem. If you want, I'll see you the next week.
Okay. We can have a meeting on the Monday for the next week.
Okay, on the Monday. What time? What time do you prefer? On Monday
Could
afternoon or
be
on Monday morning?
could be on the afternoon.
Okay. Could be at 4 p.m.
Yes, for me it's okay.
for me too. Okay.
Okay. How will you end
So
the
see you next
conversation?
month. See you next month.
I see you the next Monday.
Okay. Let's stop there
Okay,
for a
see you.
second.
Bye
Let's stop
bye.
there for a second. We got to actually end the class too, but I want you to take a look at the feedback in the chat
Okay.
window before you go.
Okay. Okay.
I can't see what I wrote. Oh, there it is. Okay. A few mistakes that I heard. We got it correct. Informations does not exist. Only information singular. I want some information,
Okay.
not informations. Similarly,
Okay.
we cannot say 4 stars hotel because star is an adjective describing hotel,
Yeah.
not a noun.
Yeah.
For
Okay.
star, not for stars, because it's
Okay.
like saying blue shirt. We don't say blue
Mm.
shirts. We say blue
Yes.
shirt. So
Okay.
4-star hotel.
Okay.
At the end, the question I heard was, what date do you like? So
What date do you prefer?
prefer is better, yeah.
Yes.
If you there was a couple of times when I heard you say do when do was not the best choice.
Okay.
So maybe first of all, there's a variety of ways we could say it. Can we fix a date for the meeting? Good expression. Can we fix a date for the meeting? Sure, we can. How about the 30th? Instead of saying what date do you like, making a suggestion. How about the 30th in the morning? Is that okay? How about the 30th? So how about is a good expression for making a suggestion, like a little W for word. How about, whoops, give me a second here. Didn't let me write how for some reason. How about, let's say, how about the 30th? There's an example. What date do you like won't work. It could be what date would you like, or what date do you prefer. If it's prefer, it's do. If it's like, it's would. It's a little hard to explain why, but remember, it's only those two expressions, and they're never going to change. So, would you like, or do you prefer? Would you like, or do you prefer? How do you respond, Tanya, to a preference? If he says, what date would you like? How would you respond to that, Tanya?
I didn't understand. What I need to do?
Jose says to you, what date would you like for the meeting? He says that to you. How do you respond to that question, Tanya?
I prefer.
Yeah, exactly.
I prefer on Monday.
Okay, good. You can also say it with the gerund. I'd prefer meeting on Monday. I'd prefer.
Okay, I prefer meeting on Monday. Okay.
That would be good. So after prefer, we use the gerund as well. In fact, after any non-action verb, any state verb, like, love, seem, appear, know, all of those.
John, the expression is what date you like without do, no?
I'll put it here for you. What?
Can you type the expression?
Okay. Would you like? So it's got to be either would you like or what date do you prefer? If it's prefer, it's with do.
Okay. It's clear.
Okay. All right. So, not bad. We had a little telephone conversation. You had some good key expressions. Let's continue this.
Okay.
The next business class is going to be Monday and Wednesday of next week. In the meantime, what I can do is give you some homework to practice. Also, I have summarized all the key expressions on this slide. So if you take a look at, one second. If you take a look at, what page is it? Oh my God. 15. If you take a look at slide 15, you've got a summary of all the key expressions that we used. Oh, that's not 15. What's happening? Let me go back one slide. There you go. So you can study those, but I'm also going to be sending you a little homework to practice this and the keywords for Monday. Even if you weren't in the class, I'll send it to you. And that'll give you a little extra practice, and then next Monday, we're going to take this a step further. We're going to have a more involved meeting, and one that's about your own information. In fact, you'll see the final task on slide 16, where you're doing a free telephone call talking about a topic that you really have to deal with in your place of work. So it'll be a very good practice, and you'll have those key expressions to help you out. Study those. I'll send you the homework later today. And of course, I'll be back for 2 hours tomorrow. We have an idioms class tomorrow, and we have something else. I'll tell you in just a second what we're doing tomorrow. We have an idioms class, advanced idioms for body idioms tomorrow. And also, we got something else tomorrow. Oh, we've got Grammar Garage. We're going to be picking out an important grammar point and working on it. It'll be something that everyone has to deal with but has trouble with. I was thinking about doing articles tomorrow. I could do something else. It's really, if you get a suggestion, let me know, and I'll try to make a lesson out of it. But it's going to be something that's not basic, something that's really tricky that everyone gets wrong. Okay, I'll try to pick things that are a little bit less obvious and a little bit more in depth. Okay, so 2 hours from 10 to 12 GMT tomorrow.
Okay.
Bye for now, everyone. See you soon. Have a great day.
Bye bye.
Thank
See
you.
you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.